the SAVI Ministries nature-centered health and longevity protocol. You are the answer you've been looking for.
A new path to true health. Welcome, everyone, to the SAVI Ministries Holistic Health Protocol Seminar. It's truly an honor to have you here, because today marks the beginning of something transformative. By choosing to be here, you're making a conscious decision to step beyond the noise of mainstream health advice, beyond quick-fix solutions, and into something far more powerful, a real, sustainable path to health and vitality. We live in a time where chronic disease is more common than ever, where fatigue, stress, and inflammation have become the norm rather than the exception. Our healthcare system, as advanced as it may be, is built around treating symptoms rather than preventing illness. It's a system that keeps people dependent rather than truly empowering them to heal. But that's not how the body was designed to function. The human body has an incredible ability to regenerate, repair, and maintain balance when we give it the right tools. And that's exactly what we're here to explore today. Every single day, the choices we make, what we eat, how we move, how we handle stress, are shaping our future health. The way we feel today, the energy we have, the clarity of our thoughts, the strength of our immune system. It's all a reflection of how well we're supporting our body's natural functions. This seminar isn't about complicated diets, restrictive programs, or following trends. It's about understanding how your body actually works and learning how to work with it instead of against it. Over the course of the seminar, we're going to break down the core pillars of holistic health: fasting, detoxification, metabolic flexibility, gut health, longevity nutrition, and emotional resilience. These are not isolated concepts. They are deeply interconnected. When we address them together, we create a strong foundation for lasting health. And by the time we finish, you'll not only understand these principles, you'll know how to apply them in a way that feels natural and sustainable for you. If you ever felt overwhelmed by all the conflicting health information out there, you're not alone. One study tells you one thing, another tells you the opposite. Experts argue over what's best. And in the meantime, people are getting sicker, more fatigued, and more confused about what they should actually be doing. That's why this seminar is different. It's not about selling you on a product, a supplement, or a diet. It's about truth. Understanding your body's biology, your metabolism, your nervous system, and your immune function at the most fundamental level. And the best part? This approach doesn't rely on complicated protocols or extreme measures. It's rooted in simplicity, in the natural rhythms our ancestors lived by, in the way our bodies are actually designed to function. It's about returning to the essentials: how we nourish ourselves, how we rest, how we move, and how we manage stress. When we get these basics right, everything else falls into place. Now, I want to be clear, knowledge is powerful, but knowledge alone won't change your life. You could sit here and absorb every bit of information in the seminar, but if you walk away and do nothing with it, nothing in your health will change. The real transformation happens in action. It happens when you decide to take even the smallest step forward. Whether that's adjusting the way you eat, improving your sleep habits, incorporating fasting, or simply becoming more mindful of the choices you make. So I invite you to be fully present today. Open your mind, take notes, ask questions, and most importantly, reflect on how these principles apply to your own life. Because what you take away from today isn't just about you. It's something that can impact your family, your community, and future generations. At the SAVI Ministries, we believe that true health is a gift, one that must be nurtured, protected, and honored. This seminar isn't just about improving how you feel. It's about empowering you with the tools and knowledge to take full control of your well-being. It's about creating a life where you wake up feeling energized, where you don't just survive, but truly thrive. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? To challenge old beliefs, to embrace new possibilities, and to take ownership of your health like never before? If so, then let's get started, because your journey to true wellness begins right now. A new perspective on health and wellness. Today, We are going to challenge the mainstream health narratives that have been ingrained in our society and take a deeper look at what true wellness really means. Despite incredible advancements in medical technology, chronic diseases continue to rise, and in many developed nations, life expectancy is actually declining. This forces us to ask an important question. Are we truly striving for health, or are we sustaining an industry that profits from prolonged illness? The reality is that the modern healthcare system is failing us. In the United States alone, over $4.3 trillion is spent annually on healthcare. With that kind of investment, you would expect exceptional public health outcomes. But instead, we are witnessing a crisis, a surge in type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, neurodegenerative disorders, and obesity. Instead of these conditions improving, they are becoming more prevalent, burdening both individuals and the healthcare system. One of the biggest reasons for this crisis is that conventional medicine primarily focuses on treating symptoms rather than addressing the root causes of disease. Instead of helping people achieve real healing, the system promotes dependency on medications, repeat hospital visits, and lifelong disease management. This is not healthcare. This is disease care. Science has consistently shown that up to 80% of chronic diseases are preventable through relatively simple lifestyle modifications. Yet, instead of promoting strategies like nutritional changes, fasting, detoxification, and stress management, the pharmaceutical model focuses on developing medications that manage conditions rather than cure them. The difference between these two approaches is profound. Holistic health sees the body as an interconnected system rather than a collection of isolated parts. Instead of simply treating symptoms in isolation, true wellness is about restoring balance across multiple bodily functions. This perspective reveals the deep connection between poor nutrition, environmental toxins, chronic stress, and metabolic dysfunction. These factors do not act independently. They are deeply interwoven, and addressing them together is the only way to achieve lasting health. What this means in practical terms is recognizing the powerful link between diet, inflammation, and chronic disease. It means understanding that toxins in our food, water, and environment don't just affect digestion. They disrupt hormones, brain function, and immune response. It means acknowledging that stress and cortisol levels directly suppress our immune defenses, making us more vulnerable to disease. And most importantly, it means learning how fasting, metabolic flexibility, and nutrient-dense eating habits can transform our health from the inside out. One of the core principles of holistic health is the idea that prevention is far more effective than treatment. The conventional medical model waits for disease to appear and then tries to manage it. Holistic health is about taking proactive steps every day to maintain balance, build resilience, and prevent disease before it starts. That requires a shift in mindset, one that prioritizes education, self-awareness, and conscious decision-making around nutrition, movement, and mental well-being. Another essential concept in holistic health is a connection between the mind and body. Science has already shown that chronic stress, negative emotions, and unresolved trauma have profound physical consequences, contributing to hormonal imbalances, immune suppression, and cardiovascular disease. This means that any truly effective health protocol must address mental and emotional well-being just as much as it focuses on physical health. It's not enough to simply eat well and exercise if we are living in a constant state of stress, fear, and emotional turmoil. Inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of chronic disease. It is the body's natural defense mechanism designed to protect against injury or infection. However, when inflammation becomes chronic and low-grade, it shifts from being protective to being destructive. Many people are unknowingly fueling chronic inflammation every single day through poor diet, unmanaged stress, and exposure to environmental toxins. Research has linked chronic inflammation to nearly every major disease, from heart disease and cancer to neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's. If we want to achieve true wellness, we must actively reduce inflammation through diet and lifestyle. This is not about short-term fixes. It's about building a long-term strategy for health and longevity. Shifting from disease management to true health optimization requires us to change the way we think about wellness. The goal should not be to simply live longer. It should be to live healthier, stronger, and more resilient lives. And that starts with making intentional choices about what we eat, how we move, how we manage stress, and how we support our body's natural detoxification systems. Throughout this seminar, we will dive deep into the science-backed strategies that can transform your health. We will explore how fasting promotes cellular repair, how removing toxins from your environment can improve metabolic function, and how strategic nutrient timing can optimize longevity. Most importantly, we'll empower you with the knowledge and tools to take control of your health in a way that aligns with your body's natural biology. Health is not something we should leave in the hands of a system designed to profit from illness. It is something we must take responsibility for, using the wisdom of both ancient traditions and modern science. When we do this, we don't just survive, we thrive. The truth about food and metabolism. One of the biggest health challenges we face today is the way modern processed foods have hijacked our metabolism. Over 60% of the Western diet consists of ultra-processed foods loaded with synthetic additives, refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and chemical preservatives. These foods aren't just lacking in nutrients, they are designed to be highly addictive, creating a cycle of overeating, cravings, and metabolic dysfunction. Have you ever noticed that it's easy to overeat chips, cookies, or fast food, but you don't feel the same way about fresh vegetables or lean proteins? That's not by accident. Processed foods are engineered to keep us coming back for more. Unlike whole foods, which naturally satisfy hunger, processed foods are designed to override the body's normal hunger and fullness signals. Food companies have spent billions of dollars researching the perfect combination of flavors, textures, and chemical additives to trigger a dopamine release in the brain, similar to what happens with addictive substances like nicotine or drugs. Over time, this constant dopamine stimulation changes brain chemistry, making it harder to feel satisfied with natural, unprocessed foods. This phenomenon, called dopamine desensitization, means that as time passes, we need more and more of these hyperpalatable foods to feel the same level of enjoyment. It's no surprise that so many people struggle to break free from processed food cravings. Beyond addiction, processed foods wreak havoc on metabolic health, contributing to chronic diseases in several ways. First, they drive insulin resistance and blood sugar imbalances. Processed foods are often high in refined carbohydrates and added sugars, causing rapid blood sugar spikes followed by crashes. When this happens repeatedly, the pancreas is forced to produce more insulin, and over time, the cells become resistant to insulin's effects. This leads to chronically high blood sugar, increased fat storage, and a significantly higher risk for type 2 diabetes. Processed foods also fuel chronic inflammation, which has been linked to conditions like obesity, cardiovascular disease, autoimmune disorders, and neurodegenerative diseases. Refined vegetable oils, artificial additives, and preservatives commonly found in processed foods trigger low-grade inflammation, damaging tissues and accelerating aging. Another major consequence is the disruption of the gut microbiome. The gut is home to trillions of bacteria that influence digestion, immunity, and even mental health. A diet high in processed foods and low in fiber throws off the balance of these bacteria, leading to digestive issues, weakened immunity, and an increased risk of metabolic disorders. Artificial sweeteners, emulsifiers, and preservatives have been shown to alter gut bacteria composition, contributing to leaky gut syndrome and systemic inflammation. Overcoming processed food addiction and restoring metabolic health requires more than just willpower. It's about rewiring cravings and giving the body the nutrients it truly needs. Instead of making drastic changes overnight, a gradual transition is the most sustainable approach. One of the best ways to start is by eliminating processed foods step by step. Cutting out sugary drinks, fast food, and packaged snacks, and replacing them with whole foods like fresh vegetables, nuts, seeds, and plant-based lean proteins can make a significant difference. Eating whole, nutrient-dense foods is essential for nourishing the body while regulating hunger hormones naturally. Foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats, such as dark leafy greens, legumes, whole grains, and avocados, help stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings. Balancing macronutrients properly is another crucial step. Each meal should include protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich unrefined carbohydrates to maintain steady energy levels and prevent overeating. For example, a meal of lentils, chickpeas or other beans, quinoa, and raw or cooked vegetables provides protein for muscle repair, fiber for digestion, and essential omega-3 fatty acids for brain and heart health. Another overlooked factor is hydration and mineral intake. Dehydration is often mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary cravings. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps regulate appetite and improves digestion. Consuming mineral-rich foods like seaweed, nuts, and leafy greens can also correct deficiencies that contribute to cravings. Intermittent fasting is a powerful tool for restoring metabolic health and reversing insulin resistance. By limiting food intake to specific windows of time, such as fasting for 12 to 16 hours, the body shifts from glucose metabolism to fat metabolism, promoting autophagy, which is the body's natural process of removing damaged cells and regenerating new ones. Fasting also helps regulate hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin, which control appetite and satiety. Many people who practice fasting find that their cravings for processed foods naturally diminish, and they become more in tune with true hunger signals rather than emotional or habitual eating. Food addiction isn't just a physical issue. It's deeply connected to emotions, habits, and social conditioning. Many people use food as a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, or boredom. This is why breaking free from processed food dependency requires more than just dietary changes. It also means addressing the underlying emotional and psychological triggers that drive unhealthy eating habits. One of the most effective strategies is practicing mindfulness while eating, being fully present with food, chewing slowly, savoring flavors, and eating without distractions can help reduce impulsive eating behaviors. Emotional awareness is also key. Instead of turning to food for comfort, finding alternative ways to manage stress, such as meditation, yoga, physical activity, or journaling, can provide healthier coping mechanisms. Breaking free from processed food addiction is much easier when you're not doing it alone. Finding a health-focused community, working with a nutritionist, or having an accountability partner can strengthen motivation and help maintain long-term commitment to a healthier lifestyle. Surrounding yourself with people who support nutrient-dense eating and a holistic approach to health makes the transition much smoother. By gradually eliminating processed foods, focusing on whole nutrient-dense meals, balancing macronutrients, and using meal timing strategies like intermittent fasting, we can restore metabolic health, improve energy levels, and significantly reduce the risk of chronic disease. The food we eat literally programs our metabolism, and shifting away from processed foods toward a whole food, nutrient-dense diet is one of the most powerful decisions we can make for long-term well-being. Health isn't just about what we avoid, it's about what we choose to nourish ourselves with. By making conscious, informed choices, we regain control over our food, our metabolism, and ultimately our health. Unlocking the power of fasting. Fasting is one of the most powerful tools we have for resetting metabolism, improving cellular health, and enhancing longevity. It's not about starving yourself. It's about working with your body's natural design. For most of human history, we didn't have constant access to food. Our ancestors experienced natural periods of fasting, and our bodies adapted to thrive in these cycles. Today, however, we eat constantly, rarely giving our digestive system or metabolism a break. This shift has led to higher rates of insulin resistance, metabolic disorders, and inflammatory diseases. By reintroducing fasting, we can restore balance, increase energy efficiency, and tap into our body's natural repair mechanisms. The problem isn't just what we eat, it's how often we eat. When we're constantly consuming food, especially processed foods high in sugars and artificial ingredients, we never allow our body to fully shift into repair mode. Instead, we force it to be in a constant digestive and storage state, which can lead to metabolic slowdown, weight gain, and an overworked immune system. But the moment we step back and give our body a break, it does something incredible. It starts cleaning itself, repairing damaged cells, and improving metabolic efficiency. One of the biggest benefits of fasting is that it restores metabolic flexibility. Our bodies are designed to alternate between using glucose and fat for fuel. However, because of constant eating and refined carb-heavy diets, most people have become dependent on glucose, meaning they experience frequent hunger, energy crashes, and difficulty burning stored fat. When we fast, insulin levels drop, allowing the body to access fat stores for energy. This improves insulin sensitivity, lowers the risk of metabolic diseases like type 2 diabetes, and helps with sustainable weight management. Beyond fat metabolism, fasting activates autophagy, a process where the body removes damaged cells and regenerates healthier ones. This deep cellular repair helps reduce oxidative stress, slow down aging, and prevent neurodegenerative diseases. Think of it as a built-in detox system, clearing out cellular waste before it causes long-term harm. Fasting also impacts our hormonal balance, increasing levels of human growth hormone, which plays a critical role in fat metabolism, muscle preservation, and cellular regeneration. This is why many athletes and longevity experts use fasting as a tool not just for fat loss, but for enhanced performance, endurance, and mental clarity. There are different ways to fast, and the key is finding what fits your lifestyle. Intermittent fasting is one of the most accessible and effective methods. The most common format is 16 hours of fasting with an 8-hour eating window, but some prefer a 14-hour fast, which is more gradual but still beneficial. These strategies help regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and optimize fat burning. 4 deeper benefits. Extended fasting ranging from 24 to 72 hours can trigger deeper autophagy, improve gut health, and even stimulate stem cell regeneration. Longer fasts push the body into survival mode, allowing it to eliminate weak or damaged cells and replace them with stronger, healthier ones. Another significant advantage of fasting is its impact on digestion. Our gut constantly works to break down food, absorb nutrients, and eliminate waste. When we take a break from eating, we allow the gut lining to repair, reduce inflammation, and improve microbial balance. Fasting also strengthens the intestinal barrier, reducing the risk of leaky gut syndrome, which is linked to autoimmune conditions and chronic inflammation. Additionally, fasting can positively shift the gut microbiome, favoring beneficial bacteria that support digestion and immunity. This is particularly helpful for those struggling with bloating, irritable bowel syndrome, or food sensitivities. However, how you break a fast is just as important as the fast itself. Ending a fast with highly processed or sugary foods shocks the digestive system, causing bloating and metabolic stress. Instead, starting with vegetable broth, lean plant-based proteins, healthy fats such as avocados, steamed vegetables, or fermented foods can ease digestion and replenish nutrients without overwhelming the gut. Many people hesitate to try fasting because of common myths, like the idea that it will slow metabolism, cause muscle loss, or leave them low on energy. Research actually shows the opposite. Short-term fasting boosts metabolic rate by increasing norepinephrine levels, which enhances fat breakdown. Muscle loss is also a common concern, but fasting doesn't automatically lead to muscle breakdown. In fact, fasting stimulates human growth hormone, which preserves muscle mass while promoting fat metabolism. The key is ensuring that eating windows include enough protein and essential nutrients to support muscle maintenance. And as for energy, once the body adapts to fasting, people often report feeling more energized, more focused, and mentally sharper than ever before. This is because fasting enhances mitochondrial efficiency, leading to more sustainable, long-lasting energy. Fasting isn't a quick fix. It's a long-term strategy for better health, longevity, and energy balance. Instead of focusing on what you're giving up, think of it as a tool for optimizing your body's natural repair processes. By integrating fasting into a balanced lifestyle, you'll experience increased mental clarity, more stable energy levels, and long-term metabolic health. When combined with a nutrient-dense diet, proper hydration, and mindful eating, Fasting becomes a powerful tool for not only weight management, but for cellular health, detoxification, and overall vitality. As we continue the seminar, we'll explore how fasting works in synergy with nutrition, detoxification, and longevity-focused strategies to create a sustainable, personalized health plan that supports both short-term wellness and long-term vitality. Eating for a longer, healthier life. Eating for longevity is not about restrictive dieting or obsessing over specific macronutrient ratios. It's about nourishing the body in a way that promotes vitality, cellular repair, and overall well-being. The foods we consume have a profound impact on how we age, how resilient we are to disease, and how efficiently our bodies function over time. Science has consistently shown that long-lived populations focus on whole, nutrient-dense, plant-forward diets that provide the body with the essential compounds it needs to thrive. One of the most important aspects of a longevity-focused diet is reducing chronic inflammation. Inflammation is at the root of most degenerative diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and neurodegenerative disorders. Many of the foods common in modern diets, processed carbohydrates, industrial seed oils, excessive animal protein, and artificial additives, contribute to a chronic inflammatory state that accelerates aging and metabolic decline. The key is to replace these with anti-inflammatory foods that support cellular health and optimize metabolic function. Plant-based foods form the foundation of the diets found in the world's longest-living populations. In regions known as blue zones, people consume a diet rich in fiber-packed vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. These foods provide powerful antioxidants, essential vitamins and minerals, and beneficial plant compounds that protect against oxidative stress and DNA damage. Legumes, such as lentils, black beans, and chickpeas, are especially valuable for longevity because they provide plant-based protein, gut-supporting fiber, and slow-burning carbohydrates that help regulate blood sugar levels. Prioritizing diverse, colorful vegetables ensures a broad spectrum of micronutrients that support immune function, brain health, and detoxification. Gut health plays a crucial role in how we age, and maintaining a diverse and well-balanced gut microbiome is key to reducing inflammation and promoting nutrient absorption. A thriving gut microbiome supports immune function, regulates digestion, and even impacts mental clarity and emotional resilience. To foster gut health, it's important to consume fiber-rich foods that feed beneficial bacteria, as well as fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, and tempeh, which introduce probiotics that help maintain microbial balance. Avoiding processed foods, excessive sugar, and artificial additives prevents gut dysbiosis, which can contribute to systemic inflammation and metabolic dysfunction. Fasting and strategic meal timing also play a critical role in optimizing longevity. Time-restricted eating, where meals are consumed within a specific window, allows the body to enter a repair state, reducing oxidative stress and enhancing metabolic efficiency. Autophagy, the body's natural process of breaking down damaged cells and regenerating new ones, is stimulated when we extend the time between meals. Practicing intermittent fasting or simply avoiding late-night eating allows the body to shift its focus from digestion to cellular maintenance, promoting better energy levels, mental clarity, and long-term metabolic resilience. Protein intake is a frequently debated topic when it comes to longevity, and the key lies in balance and quality. While excessive animal protein consumption, particularly from industrially farmed sources, has been linked to increased inflammation and accelerated aging, adequate protein is essential for preserving muscle mass and supporting metabolic function. The best approach is to prioritize plant-based proteins from sources such as lentils, chickpeas, various beans, quinoa, hemp seeds, and nuts, while greatly limiting or completely eliminating even high-quality, pasture-raised animal products proteins. As we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes increasingly important. So, pairing protein intake with strength training and regular movement is essential for longevity. For individuals over the age of 50, one might consider incorporating essential amino acid blends, as it is not our ability to process protein that matters, but rather our gut's ability to absorb it, regardless of its source, be it animal or plant-based. Healthy fats are another essential component of a longevity-focused diet. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and algae-based supplements, have been shown to reduce inflammation, support brain function, and protect cardiovascular health. High polyphenol extra virgin olive oil, a staple in Mediterranean diets, is rich in polyphenol and monounsaturated fats that help reduce oxidative stress and improve vascular health. Avoiding trans fats and highly processed vegetable oils is critical, as these promote inflammation and contribute to metabolic disorders. Micronutrient density is just as important as macronutrient balance when it comes to longevity. Antioxidant-rich foods such as dark leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, berries, and herbs like turmeric and ginger provide powerful compounds that combat free radicals and reduce cellular damage. Essential minerals like magnesium, zinc, and selenium support enzymatic function, immune resilience, and hormonal balance. Ensuring adequate intake of vitamin D, particularly from sunlight exposure or supplementation when needed, is crucial for immune function, bone health, and overall metabolic efficiency. Hydration is often overlooked, but it plays a vital role in longevity. Proper hydration supports digestion, circulation, detoxification, and cellular repair. Drinking filtered, mineral-rich water throughout the day helps maintain optimal body function, while herbal teas such as green tea, hibiscus tea, and ginger tea provide additional antioxidants and longevity-enhancing properties. Limiting sugary beverages, excessive caffeine, and alcohol reduces stress on the liver and kidneys, allowing the body to focus on regeneration and long-term vitality. Another key aspect of longevity nutrition is aligning meal timing with natural circadian rhythms. Eating large, heavy meals late at night can disrupt digestion, lead to metabolic dysfunction, and negatively impact sleep quality. Consuming the largest meal earlier in the day and avoiding food intake close to bedtime allows the body to properly digest and optimize energy production. Eating in a relaxed state, chewing food thoroughly, and avoiding distractions during meals further enhances digestion and nutrient absorption. A longevity-focused diet is not about extreme restriction or short-term dieting. It's about sustainability, variety, and nourishment. By incorporating whole, unprocessed foods, supporting gut health, practicing intermittent fasting, and optimizing nutrient intake, we can dramatically improve our long-term health and maintain vitality well into old age. Small, consistent changes in dietary habits lead to profound improvements over time, supporting not just lifespan, but a vibrant, energetic, and disease-free life. As we continue the seminar, we'll explore how lifestyle interventions such as stress reduction, metabolic optimization, and mindful movement all work in synergy with nutrition to create a foundation for lasting health and longevity. True longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about enhancing quality of life and ensuring that every year is filled with strength, clarity, and vitality. The truth about dairy and animal-based foods. For years, dairy has been marketed as an essential part of a healthy diet, but the reality is that it was never meant for human consumption. Milk is designed for the rapid growth of baby animals, specifically calves, and contains hormones, proteins, and sugars that humans struggle to digest properly. The idea that we need dairy for calcium or strong bones is a myth fueled by marketing, not science. In fact, the countries with the highest dairy consumption also have the highest rates of osteoporosis, not the lowest. Many of the world's longest-living populations consume little to no dairy and instead get their nutrients from plant-based sources. The human body naturally stops producing lactase, the enzyme needed to digest lactose, after infancy. This is why a large percentage of the global population is lactose intolerant to some degree. The inability to properly digest lactose leads to bloating, gas, inflammation, and long-term digestive damage. But beyond lactose intolerance, dairy contains casein and whey proteins, which have been shown to trigger immune responses, leading to skin issues, joint pain, and gut imbalances. Additionally, conventional dairy products are loaded with synthetic hormones, antibiotics, and inflammatory compounds that interfere with our body's natural hormonal balance. The more dairy we consume, the greater the risk of inflammation-related diseases, including autoimmune disorders, heart disease, and even cancer. Another major issue with dairy consumption is its impact on gut health. Dairy is mucus-forming, which means it can create an environment that promotes bacterial overgrowth, digestive sluggishness, and increased inflammation. The gut microbiome thrives on fiber-rich, plant-based foods, not dairy. Studies show that removing dairy from the diet can lead to clearer skin, improved digestion, reduced bloating, and better respiratory health. The link between dairy and increased acne is well documented, with research suggesting that the hormones in milk disrupt the body's natural endocrine system, leading to breakouts and skin imbalances. The strongest argument against dairy, however, is that all of its supposed health benefits can be achieved through superior, plant-based alternatives. Calcium, which dairy is praised for, is actually more bioavailable in leafy greens like kale, bok choy, and collard greens. Sesame seeds and almonds contain more absorbable calcium per serving than milk, without the inflammatory side effects. Healthy fats, which people seek in dairy products, can be obtained from nuts, seeds, and avocados without the added hormones and inflammatory properties. Protein is abundant in legumes, lentils, quinoa, and other plant-based whole foods. By shifting away from dairy, we eliminate an unnecessary burden on the body and allow it to function more efficiently without the side effects of mucus production, poor digestion, and chronic inflammation. Animal-based proteins, particularly red meat and processed meat, also carry risks that are often ignored. While protein is essential for muscle maintenance and metabolic health, excessive reliance on meat, especially factory farm meat, leads to systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, and an increased risk of chronic diseases. Factory farm meats are loaded with antibiotics, hormones, and unhealthy fat ratios that contribute to metabolic dysfunction rather than supporting optimal health. One of the best steps toward long-term health is reducing or eliminating dairy and processed meats in favor of plant-based alternatives. Some of the best dairy replacements include fortified plant-based milks such as soy, almond oat, coconut, or hemp milk, which provide essential nutrients without the harmful effects of dairy. For calcium, dark leafy greens, sesame seeds, tahini, and fortified plant-based foods provide all the necessary minerals for strong bones without the inflammatory properties of dairy. Nutrient-dense, plant-based proteins such as lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, and hemp seeds offer complete proteins without the harmful fats and chemicals found in factory farm animal products. Additionally, cutting dairy and excessive meat consumption has a profound effect on overall energy levels and mental clarity. Many people report feeling less sluggish, experiencing improved digestion, and having better respiratory function when they eliminate dairy. This is because dairy creates a heavy digestive burden, requiring the body to expend extra energy breaking down its complex proteins and dealing with the inflammation it causes. By switching to plant-based sources of nutrients, the body can focus on healing, detoxification, and maintaining steady energy throughout the day. Another critical factor in moving away from dairy and excessive animal protein is understanding the environmental and ethical impact. Factory farming is one of the leading causes of deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions, and water pollution. The dairy and meat industries are unsustainable at their current scale, requiring massive amounts of land, water, and resources that contribute to climate change and biodiversity loss. The production of dairy products also involves extreme animal cruelty, with cows being forcibly impregnated to produce milk, then separated from their calves soon after birth, causing immense distress and suffering. By shifting to a plant-based diet, not only do we improve our own health, but we also contribute to a healthier planet and a more ethical food system. Many people worry about transitioning away from dairy, believing it will be difficult or that they will miss the taste. The truth is that there are countless plant-based alternatives available today that offer better taste, texture, and health benefits without the harmful effects of dairy. Nut-based cheeses, plant-based yogurts, and dairy-free butters provide delicious alternatives while improving gut health and reducing inflammation. The key is to gradually replace dairy products with plant-based substitutes and explore the wide variety of nutrient-dense options available. Ultimately, The best path forward is to transition away from dairy completely and reduce dependence on animal-based foods. While this change may take time, the long-term benefits are undeniable: better digestion, reduced inflammation, improved hormonal balance, and a significantly lower risk of chronic disease. The future of human health lies in whole, plant-based nutrition, free from the burdens of dairy and excessive meat consumption. The key is to start making small changes today, replacing dairy products with plant-based alternatives and gradually shifting toward a diet that is both optimal for our health and sustainable for the planet. Every step toward a plant-based diet is a step toward better health, greater vitality, and a longer, disease-free life. Making healthy eating simple and sustainable. Overwhelming amount of conflicting nutrition advice, strict diet plans, and expensive superfoods can make eating, well, feel like an impossible task. But the truth is, eating for health and longevity is incredibly simple. The key isn't following rigid rules. It's about creating a natural, sustainable way of eating that nourishes your body and fits into your lifestyle effortlessly. Our ancestors didn't count calories, track macros, or obsess over food combinations. They ate what was available in its whole, natural form, and their bodies thrived because of it. Today, we have access to more food than ever, but most of it is ultra-processed, stripped of nutrients, and designed to keep us craving more. The goal is to return to real food, focusing on nutrient density, balance, and eating in a way that aligns with how our bodies were designed to function. The more complicated a diet is, the harder it is to maintain. This is why extreme diets, restrictive meal plans, and food trends rarely lead to long-term success. Instead of chasing short-term fixes, the focus should be on establishing eating habits that are enjoyable, flexible, and nourishing. A simple, effective approach is to prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. This means foods that are as close to their natural state as possible: vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, and some low-glycemic whole grains like quinoa and blanch oats. Wheat and corn staples of today's diet are highly processed in all their ingestible forms and are the root cause behind insulin resistance and leaky gut syndrome. By focusing on quality over quantity, you naturally get more nutrients, fiber, and essential compounds that fuel optimal health without the need for excessive tracking or restriction. A healthy diet doesn't require counting every calorie or eliminating entire food groups, such as carbohydrates, proteins, or fats. Instead, it's about creating balanced meals that provide all the necessary nutrients in a way that is easy to maintain. A good approach is to start with fiber-rich vegetables, which should take up the majority of your plate. Leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and colorful produce provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support digestion, immunity, and overall health. Add a high-quality protein source, preferably plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, or quinoa, or if you are still stuck on letting go of animal sources, then a tiny portion of wild-caught fish. Protein is essential for muscle repair, brain function, and metabolic balance. Include healthy fats such as avocados, nuts, seeds, olives, and only high polyphenol olive oil while eliminating all other seed-based industrialized oils. These healthy fats support hormone function, brain health, and long-lasting energy. Incorporate fiber-rich carbohydrates from whole grains like quinoa, millet, and sweet potatoes, which provide steady energy and help keep digestion smooth. Use herbs and spices like turmeric, garlic, ginger, cloves, Ceylon cinnamon, nutmeg, and rosemary, which not only add flavor, but also provide powerful anti-inflammatory benefits. When meals are built around these core elements, they become naturally filling, nutrient-dense, and satisfying without the need for processed foods, refined sugars, or artificial ingredients. Many people believe that healthy eating requires hours in the kitchen, but that's not true. Simple meal prepping techniques can make healthy eating effortless, even on busy days. Cooking extra portions of grains and legumes at the beginning of the week can make meal assembly much easier. Chopping and storing vegetables in advance saves time and effort throughout the week. Preparing a few healthy snacks like hummus, nuts, or chia pudding prevents the temptation to reach for processed convenience foods. Keeping healthy options visible, like fresh fruits and vegetables within easy reach, makes it easier to make good choices when hunger strikes. When healthy food is accessible and convenient, making good choices becomes second nature. One of the biggest reasons people fail to maintain a healthy diet is the all-or-nothing mentality, the belief that one unhealthy meal ruins everything. This mindset leads to guilt, stress, and cycles of restriction followed by binge eating. But real health is about balance, not perfection. A more sustainable approach is the 80-20 principle, aiming for nutrient-dense foods 80% of the time while allowing flexibility for the other 20%. This makes healthy eating realistic and enjoyable, removing the stress and pressure that often leads to failure. Healthy eating should never feel like a burden. Instead of seeing food as a set of rules, think of it as an opportunity to nourish your body, explore new flavors, and enjoy the process of preparing meals. Trying new spices and cooking techniques can make plant-based meals exciting. Experimenting with different global cuisines brings variety and enjoyment into your meals. Eating mindfully, paying attention to flavors, textures, and how food makes you feel, deepens your appreciation for food and helps regulate appetite naturally. When you enjoy the process of eating well, it becomes something you want to do, not something you have to force yourself to maintain. Eating well doesn't just benefit personal health, it also supports environmental health. The modern industrial food system contributes to deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions, and soil degradation, largely due to factory farming and processed food production. Shifting toward a plant-focused diet reduces environmental impact, conserves resources, and supports a more sustainable planet. By choosing local, seasonal produce, reducing food waste, and opting for plant-based protein sources, we align personal well-being with planetary health. At its core, healthy eating should feel natural, flexible, and enjoyable. It's not about following strict diets, depriving yourself, or overcomplicating things. It's about making intentional choices that support your well-being. The best diet is one that provides steady energy, nourishes your body, reduces inflammation, and is easy to maintain for a lifetime. As we continue the seminar, we'll explore detoxification, metabolic health, and personalized nutrition strategies to help you develop an approach that works for your unique lifestyle. Remember, the key to lasting health is not about perfection. It's about progress, consistency, and enjoying the journey toward better health. Every day, we are exposed to toxins from multiple sources: our food, water, air, household products, and even stress. While the body has built-in detoxification mechanisms, modern lifestyles place a heavier toxic burden on our system than ever before. Detoxification isn't about extreme cleanses, crash diets, or expensive juice fasts. It's about supporting the body's natural ability to eliminate waste efficiently so it can maintain balance and function optimally. The reality is, our bodies are designed to detox on their own, but when our detox pathways become sluggish due to poor diet, dehydration, or environmental toxins, waste builds up. This can lead to fatigue, digestive issues, skin problems, brain fog, and even hormone imbalances. Understanding how to support your body's natural detoxification system allows you to feel energized, clear-minded, and more resilient to disease. The liver is the body's main detox organ, processing and breaking down harmful substances so they can be safely eliminated. The kidneys filter toxins from the blood and excrete them through urine. The lymphatic system clears out waste from tissues while supporting immune function. The digestive system eliminates toxins through bowel movements, while the lungs and skin also play a role in expelling toxins through respiration and sweating. When these systems are functioning optimally, the body detoxifies efficiently and effortlessly. However, when they become overwhelmed, the result is an accumulation of toxins that can lead to inflammation and disease. One of the most effective ways to support detoxification is through proper hydration. Drinking enough filtered, mineral-rich water is essential for flushing toxins through the kidneys and ensuring that waste is eliminated efficiently. Many people underestimate the role of water in detoxification, but without proper hydration, the body cannot carry out its essential functions effectively. Adding lemon to your water or drinking herbal teas with liver-supporting ingredients like dandelion and milk thistle can further enhance the detox process. Another key component of detoxification is diet. Eliminating processed foods, refined sugars, artificial additives, and inflammatory seed oils significantly reduces the toxic load on the body. Instead, prioritizing whole, nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and high-fiber fruits helps the liver process and eliminate waste more effectively. Fiber, in particular, is crucial for binding toxins and carrying them out of the body through digestion. Without enough fiber, toxins can get reabsorbed into the bloodstream, increasing the toxic load rather than eliminating it. Supporting the liver is one of the best things you can do for overall detoxification. Certain foods like garlic, onions, turmeric, and beets contain compounds that stimulate the liver's detox enzymes. Cruciferous vegetables, such as broccoli, kale, and cauliflower enhance liver function by promoting the production of glutathione, one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. By incorporating these foods regularly, you help your body detoxify efficiently without the need for extreme measures. Sweating is another powerful detoxification tool. Engaging in activities like exercise, sauna sessions, or hot baths allows the body to release toxins through the skin, reducing the burden on other detox pathways. Dry brushing and lymphatic massage can further support detoxification by stimulating circulation and encouraging the movement of toxins through the lymphatic system. Fasting can also play a significant role in detoxification. When we fast, the body shifts from digestion to repair mode, initiating a process called autophagy, where old and damaged cells are broken down and replaced with new, healthier cells. Intermittent fasting, time-restricted eating, or extended fasting can enhance the body's ability to clear out waste, reduce inflammation, and optimize cellular health. However, fasting must be done correctly, ensuring that the body is still receiving essential nutrients during eating periods to maintain balance and function properly. Reducing exposure to environmental toxins is just as important as supporting internal detoxification. Choosing organic produce when possible reduces pesticide exposure. Opting for non-toxic personal care and household cleaning products limits the intake of harmful chemicals. Storing food in glass rather than plastic minimizes exposure to endocrine-disrupting compounds found in plastics. These small changes may seem insignificant, but over time, they have a profound impact on reducing the toxic burden on the body. Another often overlooked aspect of detoxification is the role of mental and emotional stress. Stress itself is toxic as it leads to chronic inflammation and impairs the body's ability to eliminate waste effectively. High stress levels trigger the release of cortisol, which can disrupt liver function and slow down digestion. Managing stress through meditation, deep breathing, yoga, and time spent in nature allows the body to reset and function at a higher level. Just as important as eliminating physical toxins is detoxifying the mind by reducing exposure to negativity, social media overload, and excessive stimulation. Sleep also plays a crucial role in detoxification. During deep sleep, the brain undergoes a process known as the glymphatic system, where cerebrospinal fluid clears out waste products that accumulate throughout the day. Poor sleep quality or insufficient rest disrupts this process, leading to cognitive fog, fatigue, and increased toxicity in the body. Prioritizing sleep hygiene by maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding screens before bedtime, and creating a calming nighttime routine ensures that the brain and body can perform their nightly detox functions effectively. Detoxification isn't about a one-time cleanse or a temporary diet. It's about adopting daily habits that consistently support your body's ability to eliminate waste. Hydrating well, eating nutrient-rich foods, reducing processed food intake, sweating regularly, and avoiding environmental toxins all contribute to an efficient detoxification system that allows your body to function optimally. By implementing these simple strategies, you can help your body detox naturally reduce inflammation, and improve energy levels without resorting to extreme measures. As we continue the seminar, we'll explore how detoxification connects to immune function, cognitive health, and metabolic efficiency. The goal isn't just to remove toxins, it's to create an internal environment where the body can thrive, heal, and sustain long-term health effortlessly. Halfway point. Taking a moment to recharge. We've now reached the halfway point of our journey together, and what an incredible session it's been so far. We've covered powerful concepts that have the potential to transform your health and well-being, and I know it's a lot to take in. That's why now is the perfect time to pause. Take a breath and allow everything you've learned to settle in. For the next 30 minutes, I encourage you to step away, stretch, move, and hydrate. Giving yourself this short break isn't just about resting. It's about resetting your mind and body so you can absorb even more from the second half of the seminar. Movement is a great way to boost circulation and refresh your energy. So whether it's a quick stretch, a short walk, or even a few yoga movements, do what feels good for you. Hydration is also key, so grab a glass of water, herbal tea, or a light, nutrient-dense snack to refuel. And if your mind has been processing a lot, take a few deep breaths, practice a moment of mindfulness, or simply step outside for some fresh air to clear your head. As we move into the next phase of the seminar, we'll be diving even deeper into advanced holistic health strategies, metabolic optimization, and long-term sustainability practices. We're going to build on everything we've covered so far, giving you even more practical, actionable insights to enhance your well-being. So take this time to recenter and refocus, ensuring that you come back feeling refreshed, engaged, and ready to continue this transformative journey. Enjoy your break, and I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. Your immune system is your body's natural defense mechanism, working tirelessly to protect you from infections, environmental toxins, and chronic diseases. But in today's world where stress, poor diet, and environmental pollutants are constant, our immune function is often compromised. The good news is that we have the power to strengthen and support our immune system through daily choices that enhance resilience, reduce inflammation, and optimize overall health. Many people think of the immune system as something that only becomes relevant when they get sick, but in reality, it's always working. A strong immune system isn't just about fighting off colds, it's about maintaining balance so that inflammation, infections, and chronic disease don't take over. Your immune health impacts everything, from energy levels to digestion to how well your body recovers from stress. One of the best ways to support immunity is through nutrition. The gut and the immune system are deeply connected, with over 70% of immune cells residing in the gut lining. This means that gut health plays a crucial role in determining how well your immune system functions. A diet rich in fiber, prebiotics, and probiotics fosters a diverse gut microbiome, which strengthens immune function and lowers inflammation. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso introduce beneficial bacteria that support gut balance, while fiber-rich foods like leafy greens, legumes, and berries provide the fuel those bacteria need to thrive. When the gut is strong, the immune system is strong. Another key component of immune resilience is reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation weakens immune function, leaving the body vulnerable to disease. Highly processed foods, refined sugars, and industrial seed oils contribute to systemic inflammation and suppress the immune response. By focusing on whole, anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, ginger, garlic, and flax seeds, you help lower inflammation and allow your immune system to function properly. Omega-3 fatty acids, ALA, DHE, and EPA are found in flax seeds, walnuts, and algae-based sources also play a crucial role in modulating immune activity and keeping inflammation in check. Hydration is often overlooked when discussing immune function, but it plays a crucial role in keeping the body's detoxification pathways open. Proper hydration ensures that waste products and toxins are efficiently removed, reducing the burden on the immune system. Herbal teas like echinacea, hibiscus, elderberry, and green tea provide additional immune-boosting compounds while keeping the body hydrated. Beyond diet, lifestyle habits are just as important for maintaining immune strength. Sleep is one of the most powerful immune regulators. During deep sleep, the body produces immune-supporting cytokines, repairs damaged tissues, and enhances immune memory. Chronic sleep deprivation weakens the immune response, making the body more susceptible to infections and inflammation. Prioritizing high-quality sleep by maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, reducing blue light exposure before bed, and creating a dark, cool sleep environment can significantly enhance immune function. Movement is another key pillar of immune health. Moderate exercise has been shown to improve immune circulation, reduce inflammation, and enhance the body's ability to fight off infections. However, excessive high-intensity exercise, such as marathon running compared to beneficial high-intensity interval training, can have the opposite effect by temporarily suppressing immune function. The key is balance. Regular movement, including walking, yoga, strength training, and outdoor activities, supports a healthy immune response without overtaxing the body. Stress management is also critical for immune resilience. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, which suppress immune function and increase inflammation. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, and time in nature help regulate cortisol, supporting a strong and balanced immune system. Engaging in meaningful social connections and laughter also boosts immune resilience by reducing stress and increasing positive hormonal responses. Sunlight exposure is another underestimated factor in immune health. Vitamin D, which is synthesized through sun exposure, plays a critical role in modulating immune function. Many people today are deficient in vitamin D due to spending most of their time indoors. Getting natural sunlight, even for just 15 to 30 minutes a day, helps regulate immune responses and reduces the risk of autoimmune conditions. In cases where sunlight exposure is limited, high-quality vitamin D supplementation may be necessary. Wear sunscreen to minimize harmful UV exposure while enjoying the benefits of the infrared mitochondria-activating sun rays. Our preference is for Korean sunscreens since they incorporate the best and latest blocking technologies without being oily or leaving a residue. Breath work and oxygenation also impact immunity. Deep, intentional breathing techniques, such as diaphragmatic breathing and alternate nostril breathing, help reduce stress, improve lung capacity, and enhance oxygen delivery to immune cells. Oxygen is crucial for cellular function, and practices like breath work, spending time in nature, and maintaining good posture can significantly improve immune resilience. Ultimately, immune health is about creating an environment where your body can thrive. By prioritizing nutrient-dense foods, supporting gut health, managing stress, staying active, ensuring proper detoxification, and incorporating natural immune-boosting strategies, you create a foundation for long-term immune resilience. A strong immune system isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about achieving optimal vitality, sustained energy, and enhanced longevity. As we continue the seminar, we will explore how immune health connects with brain function, metabolic balance, and longevity strategies, ensuring that your body remains strong, adaptable, and capable of fighting off disease for years to come. Keeping your brain sharp and optimizing cognitive function. Your brain is at the core of everything you do. It controls how you think, feel, and experience life. Yet, most people don't prioritize brain health until they start noticing memory loss, difficulty concentrating, or cognitive decline. The truth is, maintaining mental clarity and cognitive function starts long before signs of aging appear. The key to a sharp mind isn't found in a pill or a single solution, but in daily habits that support brain health, reduce neuroinflammation, and optimize cognitive performance. One of the most powerful ways to protect the brain is through nutrition. What we eat directly impacts brain function, memory retention, and even emotional balance. The brain thrives on healthy fats, antioxidants, and essential nutrients that reduce inflammation and support neural connections. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like walnuts, flax seeds, and algae-based sources, are critical for maintaining the structure and function of brain cells. Antioxidants from dark berries, green tea, and cacao help neutralize oxidative stress, preventing damage to neurons. Magnesium, found in leafy greens, avocados, and seeds, plays a key role in nerve function and neurotransmitter regulation, helping to combat stress and improve cognitive performance. Choline, an essential nutrient claimed to be found only in eggs by animal-based diet proposers, is also found in cruciferous vegetables and nuts and is vital for memory formation and learning. While nutrition provides a foundation, gut health plays an equally critical role in brain function. There is a direct connection between the gut and brain, known as the gut-brain axis. Over 70% of serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for mood regulation, is produced in the gut. If the gut microbiome is imbalanced due to poor diet, antibiotic overuse, or chronic stress, it can negatively impact mental clarity, mood stability, and memory. Eating fiber-rich foods, fermented vegetables, and prebiotic-rich ingredients like garlic and onions helps nourish beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn supports cognitive health. Reducing chronic inflammation is essential for brain longevity. Inflammation is one of the leading contributors to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Excessive consumption of processed foods, refined sugars, and industrial seed oils promotes inflammation and damages brain cells over time. Adopting an anti-inflammatory diet filled with whole foods, healthy fats, and potent herbs and spices like turmeric, rosemary, and ginger helps to combat inflammation and keep the brain functioning optimally. Beyond diet, hydration plays a crucial role in cognitive function. The brain is made up of nearly 75% water, and even mild dehydration can lead to brain fog, memory impairment, and reduced focus. Drinking sufficient filtered water throughout the day and incorporating electrolyte-rich sources like coconut water, herbal teas, and mineralized water ensures optimal hydration and supports mental clarity. This underscores the significance of proper filtration systems for tap water consumption. Activities such as strength training, yoga, and aerobic exercise, in particular high-intensity interval training, promote the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which plays a crucial role in the growth and protection of brain cells. Even something as simple as daily walking has been shown to improve mood, memory, and overall cognitive function. Another powerful but often underutilized strategy for maintaining brain health is fasting. Intermittent fasting has been shown to enhance autophagy, a process where the body removes damaged cells and regenerates new ones. This process is particularly beneficial for the brain, as it helps reduce the accumulation of beta-amyloid plaques, which are linked to Alzheimer's disease. Ketogenic fasting, where the body shifts to burning fat for fuel, can improve mental clarity, stabilize mood, and enhance long-term cognitive resilience. Brain health is also deeply connected to oxygenation and breathwork techniques. Proper oxygenation of the brain is crucial for maintaining alertness, focus, and overall cognitive function. Deep, intentional breathing exercises, such as diaphragmatic breathing, alternate nostril breathing, and even high-altitude training, can enhance oxygen flow to the brain, reducing mental fatigue and improving clarity. Ensuring proper posture and avoiding shallow breathing patterns can further optimize brain oxygen levels and performance. Finally, cognitive stimulation is just as important as physical activity. The brain thrives on challenge and learning. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities, such as learning a new language, playing an instrument, solving puzzles, or engaging in strategic thinking exercises, helps strengthen neural pathways and prevents cognitive decline. Continually seeking new knowledge, engaging in meaningful conversations, and exposing the brain to novel experiences keep it agile and adaptable as we age. Ultimately, optimizing brain function is about creating a lifestyle that supports cognitive resilience, mental sharpness, and emotional well-being. It's not about quick fixes, but about integrating nutrient-dense foods, quality sleep, stress management, regular movement, fasting, breathwork, and lifelong learning into daily life. A strong brain doesn't just allow you to think better. It improves your ability to experience life fully, make meaningful connections, and adapt to the challenges that come your way. As we continue this seminar, We'll explore how cognitive health interconnects with metabolic function, longevity strategies, and lifestyle interventions that can help you stay sharp, focused, and mentally vibrant for years to come. How to optimize your metabolism for long-term health. Your metabolism is the engine that keeps everything in your body running. It determines how efficiently you convert food into energy, how well you regulate weight, and how effectively you prevent disease. Many people assume metabolism is simply a matter of genetics, that some people are born with a fast metabolism while others are stuck with a slow one. But the truth is, metabolism is highly adaptable and can be optimized at any age with the right lifestyle choices. A well-functioning metabolism is about more than just burning calories. It impacts energy levels, hormone balance, brain function, and even immune health. When metabolism slows down due to poor diet, lack of movement, or chronic stress, the body struggles with insulin resistance, inflammation, and sluggish energy production. But by making strategic adjustments to diet, movement, and daily habits, we can shift our metabolism into a more efficient, fat-burning, and energy-producing state. One of the key aspects of metabolic health is insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar, but when it becomes dysregulated due to excessive refined low-fiber carbohydrate intake, frequent eating, or high stress, it leads to insulin resistance. This condition makes it harder for the body to access stored fat for energy and increases the risk of metabolic diseases like type 2 diabetes. Improving insulin sensitivity through intermittent fasting, balanced high-fiber macronutrient intake, and strength training is one of the most effective ways to optimize metabolism. Nutrition plays a critical role in fueling a healthy metabolism. Whole, unprocessed foods provide the body with essential nutrients while avoiding the blood sugar roller coaster caused by processed carbs and sugars. Protein is especially important for metabolic health because it helps preserve lean muscle mass, which is one of the biggest determinants of metabolic rate. High-quality protein sources like lentils, chickpeas, other beans, and hemp seeds support muscle repair and keep the metabolism running efficiently. Healthy fats are another key player in metabolic health. Contrary to outdated diet myths, fats do not slow metabolism. Rather, they provide a steady source of energy, support hormone production, and help maintain stable blood sugar levels. Avocados, nuts, seeds, high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil, and omega-3 rich sources like flax seeds and algae-based oils are essential for keeping the body in a balanced, fat-burning mode. These fats help regulate leptin, the hormone that controls hunger and satiety, making them an essential part of any metabolic optimization plan. Fasting is a powerful tool for enhancing metabolic flexibility, the ability to switch between burning glucose and fat for energy. When we constantly eat, especially refined and processed carbohydrate-heavy meals, the body remains in a glucose-dependent state, which can lead to metabolic inflexibility. Fasting allows the body to deplete stored glycogen and begin burning fat for fuel, improving mitochondrial efficiency, reducing inflammation, and enhancing insulin sensitivity. Time-restricted eating, where meals are consumed within a specific window, can be particularly effective in regulating blood sugar and keeping metabolism functioning optimally. Exercise is another major factor in maintaining metabolic health, and different types of movement have different effects on metabolism. Strength training is one of the best ways to increase metabolic rate because muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn even at rest. High-intensity interval training and resistance exercises trigger the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which enhances both metabolic function and cognitive health. Low-intensity movement, such as walking, yoga, or stretching, also plays a crucial role in metabolism. While intense workouts help build strength, everyday movement keeps the metabolism engaged throughout the day. Long periods of sitting slow down calorie burn and reduce insulin sensitivity, so incorporating movement into daily life, such as walking after meals or stretching throughout the day, helps maintain metabolic flexibility. Sleep is one of the most underrated aspects of metabolic health. Poor sleep disrupts hormones like cortisol, ghrelin, and leptin, leading to increased hunger, sugar cravings, and a sluggish metabolism. During deep sleep, the body undergoes repair, regulates blood sugar, and optimizes hormone function. Setting a regular sleep schedule, reducing blue light exposure before bedtime, and creating a calming nighttime routine can significantly improve metabolic function. Stress management is another key piece of the puzzle. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, which can cause insulin resistance, fat storage, especially around the midsection, and metabolic dysfunction. Practicing stress-reducing activities like meditation, deep breathing, time in nature, and gratitude practices can lower cortisol and keep metabolism functioning efficiently. The thyroid gland plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism by producing hormones that control energy expenditure. Thyroid dysfunction can slow down metabolic rate and lead to fatigue, weight gain, and mood imbalances. Supporting thyroid health with iodine-rich foods like seaweed, selenium from Brazil nuts, and zinc from pumpkin seeds helps maintain optimal metabolic function. Hydration is often overlooked in metabolism, but water plays a vital role in transporting nutrients, flushing out toxins, and regulating body temperature. Even mild dehydration can slow metabolic function and reduce energy production. Drinking mineral-rich water and incorporating electrolytes like potassium, magnesium, and sodium from whole foods ensures proper hydration and keeps the metabolic engine running smoothly. Sunlight exposure also plays a role in metabolic health, particularly through vitamin D production and circadian rhythm regulation. Getting morning sunlight helps regulate sleep-wake cycles, which in turn supports hormone balance and metabolism. Spending time outdoors and ensuring adequate vitamin D levels are simple yet powerful ways to optimize metabolic function. At the core of a healthy metabolism is metabolic flexibility, which allows the body to efficiently switch between fuel sources, maintain stable blood sugar, and prevent metabolic dysfunction. This flexibility is achieved through a combination of nutrient-dense foods, fasting, strength training, stress management, quality sleep, and hydration. Optimizing metabolism is not about extreme dieting, overexercising, or relying on quick fixes. It's about building sustainable habits that support energy production, hormonal balance, and cellular health for the long term. As we continue the seminar, we'll explore how metabolic health connects with longevity, brain function, and lifestyle interventions that allow you to maintain a thriving, efficient metabolism for life. Nutritional optimization for longevity. Longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about extending health span, ensuring that we remain vibrant, strong, and mentally sharp as we age. Nutrition plays a critical role in this process. The way we eat directly influences cellular function, inflammation levels, and how efficiently our bodies repair and regenerate. Science has shown that what we consume daily can either accelerate aging or slow it down, and by making the right nutritional choices, we can help our bodies thrive well into old age. One of the foundational principles of longevity-based nutrition is reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation is at the root of nearly every age-related disease, from heart disease and diabetes to cognitive decline and arthritis. The foods that promote inflammation, refined sugars, processed carbohydrates, industrial seed oils, and excessive animal protein, can accelerate cellular aging and weaken metabolic function. By contrast, an anti-inflammatory diet focused on whole, nutrient-dense foods provides the body with the essential compounds it needs to repair damage, regulate immune responses, and maintain optimal function. Whole, plant-based foods are the foundation of longevity diets around the world. In regions known as blue zones, where people frequently live past 100 with minimal chronic disease, diets are predominantly plant-based. These diets emphasize fiber-rich vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, and certain specific whole grains, all of which provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that slow aging and protect against disease. Legumes, in particular, are a staple in longevity diets, offering a powerful combination of fiber, protein, and slow-digesting carbohydrates that regulate blood sugar and support gut health. Gut health is a cornerstone of longevity. The gut microbiome plays a direct role in immune function, brain health, and metabolic regulation. A diverse and balanced gut microbiome reduces inflammation, improves digestion, and enhances nutrient absorption. Fasting and meal timing are also crucial strategies for optimizing longevity. Time-restricted eating, where meals are consumed within a set window, has been shown to enhance autophagy, reduce oxidative stress, and improve metabolic efficiency. Autophagy is the body's natural process of breaking down damaged cells and regenerating new ones, which helps protect against age-related diseases. Protein intake is often debated in the context of longevity, but the key lies in moderation and source quality. While excessive animal protein consumption has been linked to increased insulin-like growth factor 1 levels, which accelerate aging and disease, the right balance of protein from plant-based sources, like legumes, nuts, seeds, and even very small amounts of high-quality, pasture-raised animal proteins can support muscle maintenance without overstimulating aging pathways. As we age, sarcopenia, or muscle loss, becomes a concern, making it essential to consume adequate protein while prioritizing strength training movement. Healthy fats play a critical role in cellular longevity and cognitive function. Omega-3 fatty acids from sources like walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and algae-based supplements have been shown to reduce inflammation, support heart health, and protect brain function. Specific high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil, a staple in Mediterranean diets, is rich in polyphenol and monounsaturated fats that help lower oxidative stress and support vascular health. Avoiding trans fats and highly processed vegetable oils is crucial, as these contribute to inflammation and cellular dysfunction. Micronutrients are just as important as macronutrients when it comes to longevity. Antioxidant-rich foods like berries, dark leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables provide powerful compounds that neutralize free radicals and protect cells from damage. Magnesium, zinc, and selenium play key roles in enzymatic function, immune support, and DNA repair. Vitamin D, often obtained through sunlight exposure, is crucial for immune function and bone health. A well-balanced diet filled with colorful, nutrient-dense foods ensures that the body receives the essential micronutrients needed for optimal aging. Hydration is another overlooked factor in longevity. Drinking filtered, mineral-rich water throughout the day helps maintain cellular function, while herbal teas with anti-aging properties, such as green tea, hibiscus tea, and ginger tea, provide additional benefits. Limiting sugary drinks, excessive caffeine, and alcohol reduces stress on the liver and kidneys, allowing the body to focus on repair and renewal. One of the simplest but most powerful longevity habits is eating mindfully and in alignment with circadian rhythms. Eating large, heavy meals late at night disrupts digestion and metabolic efficiency, while consuming lighter, earlier meals aligns with natural biological rhythms and improves energy levels. Eating in a relaxed state, chewing food thoroughly, and avoiding distractions during meals enhances digestion and allows the body to absorb nutrients more effectively. A longevity-focused diet is not about extreme restriction. It's about balance, variety, and sustainability. The goal is to nourish the body with nutrient-dense foods, support cellular repair through fasting and proper meal timing, and reduce exposure to inflammatory foods that accelerate aging. By making small, consistent changes to daily nutrition, we can dramatically improve our long-term health, extend our health span, and maintain vitality well into old age. As we continue the seminar, we will explore how lifestyle interventions, metabolic optimization, and stress reduction strategies all work together with nutrition to create a foundation for lasting health and longevity. True longevity isn't just about adding years to life. It's about adding life to years, ensuring that every decade is filled with strength, clarity, and vitality. The holistic path to true healing. Healing is so much more than just managing symptoms. It's about addressing the root causes of illness and creating the right conditions for the body to restore balance. The human body has an incredible ability to heal itself when given the right tools, but modern lifestyles often interfere with this natural process. Through nutrition, movement, detoxification, mental resilience, and spiritual well-being, we can support long-term health and vitality. True healing isn't just about physical recovery. It's about nurturing the mind, body, and spirit in harmony. We often think of physical and emotional health as separate, but they are deeply intertwined. Our mental and emotional states directly impact our physical health. Chronic stress, unresolved trauma, and negative thought patterns all contribute to inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and weakened immunity. When stress levels remain high, cortisol floods the body, leading to chronic inflammation, metabolic disorders, and impaired healing. Emotional trauma has even been linked to autoimmune conditions, where the body mistakenly attacks itself. There's also a well-documented placebo and nocebo effect, where positive beliefs enhance healing, while negative expectations can worsen health conditions. By reducing stress, practicing mindfulness, and addressing emotional health through meditation, breathwork, or therapy, we can accelerate physical healing and prevent disease before it even begins. The food we eat is more than just fuel, it's medicine. Every bite we take either supports our healing or contributes to disease. Nutrient-dense anti-inflammatory foods help the body regenerate, balance hormones, and fight inflammation. Spices like turmeric and ginger have powerful anti-inflammatory effects, while leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables support liver detoxification and provide essential micronutrients. Flax seeds and omega-3 rich foods nourish brain health and help reduce chronic pain. At the same time, we must be mindful of what we avoid. Refined sugars, processed carbohydrates, and artificial additives fuel inflammation and disrupt gut health. Industrial seed oils like canola, soybean, and corn oil increase oxidative stress and cardiovascular risk, making them some of the most damaging ingredients in processed foods. Instead, we should prioritize high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil in moderation, as each tablespoon represents the equivalent of 10 olives, which has been linked to longevity and reduced inflammation. A whole food, plant-forward diet with healthy fats and clean proteins provides the best foundation for healing and long-term wellness. Our bodies are naturally designed to detoxify, but in today's world, our detox systems are overwhelmed. The liver, kidneys, lymphatic system, and skin work tirelessly to eliminate toxins, but with constant exposure to processed foods, environmental pollutants, and chronic stress, these pathways can become sluggish. Supporting natural detoxification can significantly enhance healing. Practices like intermittent fasting and autophagy allow the body to cleanse damaged cells and regenerate new tissue. Sauna therapy and sweating help remove heavy metals and promote circulation, while lymphatic drainage through dry brushing or massage stimulates toxin elimination. Staying hydrated with filtered water and herbal teas supports kidney and liver function, allowing the body to process toxins more efficiently. By actively supporting these detox pathways, we reduce our toxic burden and create an internal environment that supports healing. Exercise is often seen as a way to manage weight, but its benefits go far beyond that. It's essential for mental clarity, circulation, and cellular repair. Different types of movement contribute to healing in unique ways. Yoga and stretching enhance flexibility, reduce pain, and balance cortisol levels, making them ideal for stress reduction. Strength training builds muscle, improves insulin sensitivity, and supports metabolism, all of which are essential for long-term health. Rebounding and lymphatic drainage exercises, like gentle bouncing on a trampoline, help remove toxins from the body and stimulate circulation. Even something as simple as walking in nature and grounding, connecting our bare feet to the earth, has been shown to reduce stress and promote relaxation. Regular movement isn't just about fitness. It's a powerful healing tool that works at a cellular level to improve resilience and longevity. A truly holistic approach to healing must include spiritual and emotional well-being. Throughout history, cultures have recognized the profound impact of faith, gratitude, and meditation on overall health. Studies show that prayer and meditation lower blood pressure, improve immune response, and increase emotional resilience. Practicing daily gratitude has been linked to lower stress, improved mood, and stronger relationships, all of which contribute to overall wellness. Healing also requires emotional release. Holding on to resentment, anger, or guilt creates internal stress that affects the body physically. Research has shown that forgiveness can reduce inflammation and improve heart health. Spending time in nature is another simple but powerful way to reset the nervous system, lower cortisol levels, and promote clarity. Healing is not just about treating symptoms. It's about finding peace, gratitude, and a deeper connection to something greater than ourselves. True healing happens when we align the mind, body, and spirit. A holistic lifestyle ensures that we don't just treat symptoms, but actually address the root causes of illness and support long-term vitality. Healing starts from within through mindset, nutrition, and detoxification. Chronic stress, emotional trauma, and poor lifestyle choices disrupt healing, while anti-inflammatory foods, movement, and spiritual well-being help the body recover and regenerate. The human body is designed to heal, but only when given the right conditions, nourishment, and balance. As we conclude this seminar, I encourage you to implement these principles in your daily life. Healing is not about quick fixes. It's about creating a foundation for lifelong wellness and self-empowerment. By making small, intentional changes each day, you can restore balance, prevent disease, and truly thrive at every stage of life. Moving forward on your health journey is about more than just what you've learned. It's about how you apply it in your daily life. True health isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey that requires commitment, self-awareness, and intentional action. The principles we've explored, covering nutrition, fasting, detoxification, movement, stress management, and spiritual well-being, form a solid foundation for lasting health and longevity. But the real power lies in how you integrate them into your routine, turning knowledge into sustainable habits that create lasting transformation. Achieving sustainable wellness isn't about drastic overnight changes, but about integrating small, consistent habits that align with your body's natural rhythms. True health transformation happens through mindful choices that support physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Learning to listen to your body, responding to its needs, and making gradual adjustments allows you to create a lifestyle that supports vitality, resilience, and longevity. Over time, these habits become second nature, and what once seemed difficult becomes effortless. The key takeaways from this seminar serve as guiding principles for optimizing health. Metabolic health and fasting regulate insulin sensitivity, improve fat metabolism, and reduce inflammation. Nutritional optimization ensures the body receives whole, nutrient-dense foods to fuel cellular repair and longevity. Gut health and detoxification play a crucial role in digestion, immunity, and toxin elimination. Movement and exercise, whether strength training, aerobic activity, or flexibility work, are essential for long-term vitality. Stress management and emotional well-being reduce cortisol levels and cultivate a balanced state of mind through mindfulness, meditation, and restorative sleep. Spiritual health and purpose-driven living, whether through gratitude, faith, or a deeper self-connection, create a sense of fulfillment and holistic wellness. By consistently integrating these principles, you take full control of your health, reduce the risk of disease, and enhance your overall quality of life. Everyone's wellness journey is different. While the core principles of holistic health remain universal, the way they're applied should be personalized to your unique needs, goals, and lifestyle. It all starts with setting achievable goals. Not extreme changes that feel overwhelming, but small, practical steps you can build upon. Simple shifts, like incorporating more whole foods into daily meals, gradually extending fasting windows to enhance metabolic flexibility, reducing exposure to environmental toxins, prioritizing quality sleep, and making movement a daily practice, help build the foundation for long-term health. Whether it's yoga, resistance training, or outdoor activities, finding movement that you enjoy makes it easier to stay consistent. Tracking your progress can also be incredibly valuable. Maintaining a health journal or using wellness apps can help monitor energy levels, digestion, sleep quality, and mental clarity. Checking in with yourself regularly allows you to make adjustments and refine your approach based on how your body responds. Health is dynamic, and being adaptable is key to long-term success. Change isn't always easy, and challenges will come up along the way. But identifying common obstacles and knowing how to navigate them is key to staying on track. One of the biggest challenges people face is time management. Finding time for meal preparation, movement, and self-care amidst a busy schedule. Planning ahead makes all the difference. Meal prepping on weekends, scheduling movement as a non-negotiable part of the day, and using mindfulness techniques to stay present help integrate these practices seamlessly into daily life. Lack of social support is another common struggle. Not everyone around you will understand or support your health journey, and that's okay. Instead of expecting immediate approval, focus on leading by example. Your transformation might inspire others in ways you don't expect. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your values and goals, whether through an online community, a local wellness group, or friends who support your growth, helps reinforce your commitment. Emotional and psychological barriers can also hold many people back. Self-sabotage, guilt, and perfectionism can creep in, making it easy to fall into old patterns. Overcoming these challenges starts with self-awareness, recognizing negative thought patterns, practicing self-compassion, and focusing on progress rather than perfection. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a win. True health isn't about short-term diets, quick fixes, or restrictive regimens. It's about creating a way of living that aligns with your body's natural needs, one that feels sustainable, balanced, and empowering. Shifting toward intuitive eating allows you to nourish your body with high-quality, nutrient-dense foods while still allowing for flexibility. Health should never feel like deprivation. It should be an experience of abundance and nourishment. Community and support play a powerful role in maintaining long-term health. Being around people who uplift and encourage you makes a huge difference. Joining a wellness group, engaging in social activities that promote movement and joy, or seeking guidance from holistic practitioners and mentors helps maintain motivation and accountability. We're entering a time where self-empowerment and holistic health practices are reshaping the way we approach wellness. The shift from reactive medicine to proactive self-care is more critical than ever. Instead of waiting until symptoms arise, we have the ability to take charge of our health before disease develops. This means staying informed, continuing to learn, and making conscious decisions about how we eat, move, think, and live. Taking full responsibility for your health means educating yourself about nutrition, fasting, detoxification, and movement. It means prioritizing mental health and stress management just as much as physical health. It means being mindful of environmental exposures and reducing toxins in your daily life. It means advocating for yourself and making informed choices that align with your long-term well-being. The journey doesn't stop here. Keep exploring, experimenting, and refining your health practices. Stay flexible. Life is always changing, and so should your approach to health. And most importantly, share what you've learned. When you take care of yourself, you inspire those around you to do the same. The path to optimal health isn't linear. It's a lifelong process of self-discovery, learning, and growth. By embracing the SAVI Ministries Holistic Health Protocol, you unlock the full potential for physical, mental, and emotional well-being. The key is to take action, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Implement the principles we've discussed. Stay engaged in continuous learning, and commit to showing up for yourself every single day. Health is the foundation of a meaningful, fulfilling life, and the choice to embrace it is entirely in your hands. Thank you for being part of this transformative journey. May you continue to thrive, inspire others, and live a life of abundant energy, clarity, and purpose. Expanding your knowledge and next steps. As we wrap up this seminar, I want to emphasize that what we've covered today is just the beginning. The real journey to health happens when you take these concepts and apply them to your daily life. That's where the seminar reference guide of the SAVI Ministries Holistic Health Protocol comes in. Think of this guide as a resource hub, a place to dive deeper, explore advanced strategies, and find practical tools to integrate everything we've discussed. Whether you're looking for scientific references, troubleshooting guides, or next-level health strategies. This guide is designed to empower you to take control of your wellness journey in a way that fits your unique needs. For those who enjoy grasping the reasons behind these concepts, our seminar reference guide is filled with scientific research and references that support the principles we've discussed. It features peer-reviewed studies, clinical trials, and expert insights that confirm the effectiveness of fasting, plant-based nutrition, detoxification, and stress management. You'll discover research on how fasting influences metabolic flexibility and longevity, the significance of gut health and immunity, and how mindfulness can genuinely rewire the brain. If you want to feel assured about the science supporting these practices, or if you'd like to share this information with your community, practitioners, or loved ones, this section offers the evidence to support it all. The PDF electronic version of the seminar reference guide includes light blue hyperlinks that provide deeper insights into each of the topics covered during the seminar. By clicking these hyperlinks, you can instantly access additional research, extended explanations, and valuable resources that enhance your understanding. These links are designed to help you go beyond the foundational concepts, offering more depth and actionable insights that you can implement in your daily health routine. The seminar reference guide isn't just for reading once and forgetting. It is meant to be a living resource that you can revisit whenever you need guidance. By following the digital hyperlinks in the PDF version, you can quickly access key information. You can come back to these resources to reinforce key concepts, troubleshoot challenges, and refine your approach to health. You can experiment with different strategies and customize your wellness journey to what works best for you. And most importantly, you can share this knowledge, helping friends, family, and your community become empowered to take charge of their own health. This seminar has given you the foundational tools to transform your health, but learning and growth never stop. Health is not a destination. It's a way of living, and the more you engage with these principles, the more intuitive and effortless they become. Stay curious. Keep learning. Keep experimenting. And most importantly, stay consistent, because small, daily actions are what lead to long-term wellness. This is just the beginning. By using our seminar reference guide as your guide, continuing to educate yourself, and applying what you've learned, you will create a future of vitality, resilience, and lasting well-being. The power to heal, thrive, and live your healthiest life is in your hands. Closing and final thoughts. As we come to the close of this transformative seminar, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to each of you. Your commitment to learning, growing, and taking charge of your health is truly inspiring. The fact that you've taken this time to invest in your well-being speaks volumes about your dedication, not just to yourself, but to the people around you who will benefit from the choices you make moving forward. But let me be clear, this is not the end of your journey. In fact, this is just the beginning. The knowledge and tools you've gained today are powerful, but true transformation happens when you take what you've learned and put it into action. It's not about perfection, and it's not about making every change overnight. It's about starting where you are, making small but meaningful adjustments, and committing to a lifelong pursuit of health and vitality. For those who are ready to dive deeper and explore the next level of their health journey, I want to invite you to join me for a private Q&A session. This is an opportunity for you to ask questions, gain personalized insights, and receive additional guidance tailored to your unique needs. If you're interested, simply ask the event coordinator for details on how to join this exclusive session. As we wrap up, I want you to remember one thing. Your health is your greatest asset. It is the foundation for everything else in your life. Your energy, your clarity, your relationships, your ability to serve and make an impact. Nurture it, protect it. Continue striving to be the best version of yourself every single day. Thank you for being part of this journey. I wish you health, vitality, and success on the path ahead. Until next time, stay well, stay empowered, and never stop learning.